Hello everyone, this is Professor Govind. Let me demonstrate today two of the VB.NET programs. The first one is to find out largest of three numbers, and the second one is to perform basic arithmetic operations. And both these programs are designed using branching or decision making statements. And we all understand by now what exactly are branching and decision making statements. When your answer is dependent on certain condition, or when you have multiple answers for a given question, you will have to make use of branching or decision making statements. So let us understand how can we find out largest of three numbers using else if language. So let me have a blank form first. I have a form available on my screen. Let me go to toolbox and let me take 4 labels. Let me take some labels and 4 of them, copy and paste. We have the second label. Let me take one more, the third one, and we'll have the fourth one now. So I have 4 labels. Label 1 for the first value, label 2 for the second value, label 3 for the third value, and label 4 for the result. Similarly, to accept those numbers, let me take text boxes. The first text box, then the second one. Let me copy and paste. Second one now. The third one. When you insert multiple text boxes, make sure that you arrange them in a sequence. Text box 1 is placed at the first position. You can have a look at the properties wherein text box name will be displayed. This is text box 1. At the second position we have is text box 2. At the third position we have is text box 3. And at the fourth position we have is text box 4. Make sure that your text boxes are arranged in sequence. Let me go back to toolbox and take 3 buttons. This is button 1. Copy and paste the second one, and also we'll have the third one. So let me rename this label 1. This label 1 we can rename by going to properties box. All the formatting options are available in properties, like changing the name or changing the font size, font color, etc. All those formatting options are available with property box. So to rename this, I'll have to go to property box and I'll have to enter this property called text, and label 1 will be renamed as enter value 1. Label 1 will be renamed as enter value 1. The second label now, select the second label, go to property, and this will be renamed as enter value 2. And the third one, label 3 will be renamed as enter value 3. The fourth one, which is label 4, select label 4, go to property, and let me rename this as result. So this will be considered as result, the fourth label. So in text box 1, user will enter value 1 or number 1. Text box 2, user will enter the second value. In text box 3, user will enter the third value, and in text box 4 will display the result. Whichever amongst these 3 is the largest will be displayed in text box 4. Button 1 is to find out the result. So let me rename this also as result, the first button. Second one is to clear the contents. So let me rename this as clear. And the third one will be renamed as end or close. Now, when we click on result will be calculated. When we click on this button called clear, whatever contents we have entered will be clear, and all the text boxes again will be empty after clicking on clear, and end will close the form or the application. Let us start with finding the result. Let us enter now. Then in code window, How can we enter is by double clicking on a particular button. For instance, we'll double click on result button and we now are in a section of result button. Let me take three variables here, dim a, comma b, comma c. Let me declare three variables as integers. So we now have three variables, one for each value, so that we can extract whatever is available in text box and we can store it in these variables. Using variables in the code is much easier than using directly the values of text boxes. So first practice that you should have is whatever text boxes, whatever values you have in text boxes, transfer it into variables. How can we transfer? Is by writing a is equals to value of text box 1 dot text. So with this line, whatever the number our user enters at text box 1 or in text box 1 will be transferred now in variable called a. Similarly, we'll have b is equals to value of text box 2 dot text. We'll have is text box 2 dot text, and the third one will be c is equals to value of text box 3 dot text. So now we have transferred all the values available in text boxes into these variables called a, b and c. Now let us start with comparison. How can we find out which one is largest amongst three numbers? Is by comparing. At first we should compare first value with other two values, first number with other two numbers, and then we should compare second number with the first number and the third number. If the second number is largest than the first number and the third number, then the result would be b is largest, or second number or the second value is largest. And as I said earlier, when you have multiple answers for a given question, we should go for branching statements. So let us start with if. If is one of the category of branching statement. If compare first number, which is a, with the second number and compare a with c. If a is greater than b and if a is greater than c, then in text box 4 we have also text box 4, which is meant for displaying result. So text box 4 dot text. In text box 4 dot text, value of a will be displayed. Whatever the number we have in a will be displayed, and also we'll have a message. We'll have a message saying a is the largest number. We'll have a message saying a is the largest number or largest value. So this is with first value called a, and now the second possible answer is even b can be largest. So else if, for the second condition we'll have to have is else, and then if b is greater than the first number and if b is greater than the third number, the result is text box 4 dot text is equals to b. Text box 4 dot text is equals to b. And we'll have is in message box b is the largest number. B is the largest number. We'll have it in text boxes. Now the provision or the facility we have with else if ladder is, if when you have three answers, for example, when you have three answers, if first two answers are not correct, then obviously the third one must be your answer. The advantage of this, the facility we have here is, for the third one, we need not give the condition again, because if first two are not the correct answers, then the third one definitely will be. So what we can do is, we can directly write else and we can write our answer. You need not write else if c is greater than a and c is greater than b. You can directly write your answer. But even if you mention the condition here, you will get the same result. But the provision is we can save our time and the effort by writing directly the answer in the else part. What I mean is write else and then directly text box 4 dot text box 4 dot text is equals to C, and in message box C is the largest number. C is the largest number. So this is how, by writing only else, we can directly write the answer. This applies only and only for the last answer in your condition list or in your answer list. Had it been the second one, we would have written the complete condition. As it is the last one, the last answer, we can directly write the answer without mentioning the condition. But even if you mention the condition, it will display correct. It will display the correct result. So let me find out now whether this form will display the answer, but only after writing the proper code for second and the third buttons. We now are done with result. We should write code for clear. So let me double click on clear button, and we now are in the section of second button. To clear the content, what we should write is text box 1 dot text is equal to 2 empty double quotes, which will clear the contents available in these text boxes. Then is text box 2. Then we'll have text box 3 dot text is equal to double quotes, and at the end we'll have text box 4 dot text is equal to double quotes. And the last button now called end, this button will close the application, and to close the application the only command we have is end command. If you write end command, it will close the current application or the current form. So let me execute this, and as this is my third form in my project, I should first go to project menu or project tab. Select the last option called Windows Application 1 Properties, and I should change this startup form from form 1 to form 3. In case I want to execute form 3, I should change this startup form. Let me close this, and now let me click on start debugging or F5, and we have a result of form 3, and the form is now asking us to enter three numbers. In text box 1 we'll enter the first one, in text box 2 we'll enter the second value, and in text box 3 we'll enter the third one. Click on result, and the result is through message box will display that C is the largest number, and in text box 4 will display the actual value, which is 3. Click on OK here. Let me change now value 1 to 11. Let the value 2 be 2 and value 3 will be 3. Click on result. Now A will be the largest one, which is 11. Click on OK, and if I make value 2 is 22, click on result. B is the largest number and the largest value is 22. Click on clear so that the text boxes will be clear, and click on end to close this application. So this is how we can find out largest of three numbers. Thank you everyone.